Bye. Mwah. Stay out of my room. Bye. Stay out of my room. Bye. Mwah. Stay out of my room.
My room too.
Stay out of our room.
One of the joys of rewatching Bob's Burgers is catching running gags you hadn't noticed before, like Linda's unique approach to math.
And A and B are numbers that add up to 14, right?
Right.
So?
4.
Why are you saying 4?
Gene, I hope we do okay on that math homework. I was really winging it. 4. I'm great at math. 4.
Why did you say 4?
It's math.
Bob's unabashed crush on Marshmallow.
Where do I put my coat?
Oh, hey, Marshmallow. And Marshmallow isn't handsome. She's beautiful.
Blush.
All I know about Marshmallow is that she comes and goes as she pleases. She answers to no one, and she is truly free.
And this super deep callback.
It's made with human remains from the crematorium next door.
But my favorite by far.
And his name is Bob Burger.
Why does he think that? Should we be worried? We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple. Turns out, there is a reason. It took a long time to find it, but it's the sort of thing you notice when you're a cynical adult who watches cartoons. Before I get into it, I know that up to now my focus has been on what would be considered kids animation, or all ages at least. I've mentioned shows aimed mainly at adults, like BoJack Horseman or the Venture Brothers. If you're too young to know Johnny Quest, it's what the Venture Brothers is doing. But I'm trying a new thing by doing a full video on one. So let me know if you like it, and while you're down there, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So, I was already a fan of Bob's Burgers, starting from about season 3. And, you know that thing I've mentioned where you watch Christmas episodes of a show independent of the show itself? Bob's Burgers not only has Christmas covered,
I love Christmas! I love Christmas!
but also tea gives, which is what cool people call Thanksgiving.
They're so fresh! They're so fresh!
And Halloween.
I'm Edward Scissorhands, dragon with a girl tattoo. The Bjorn identity. Peter Pan's labyrinth. I'm a guidance counselor. Counsel.
I'm rapper/actress Queen Latifah from her UNITY phase. Andre 3000 the Giant. Fiona Applesauce. The Gladiator.
Mommy, the Sherlock Ness monster. A mombi. None of your business.
It's a dragon, duh.
So, yes, I was already a fan. Then a thing happened, what was it called? Oh yeah, the year 2020. And with more time spent at home, and being the kind of person who needs background noise, I found myself putting on Bob's Burgers a lot.
What about Out of Order? Toilet cursed with evil.
The show is very dialogue heavy as well as very musical. I found it easy to just let episodes keep playing and tune in for favorite moments. But I'll be out of here in no time. I'll be doing interviews and doing just fine. Today is gonna be a great day. Great day. I'd start with Human Flesh, let it play to whichever was the current episode, then go right back to Human Flesh. I'll probably get tired of it at some point, but for now, let me enjoy my autistic special interest, okay?
And his name is Bob Burger.
What?
His name is Bob Burger.
It's not.
It is.
It isn't, no.
It's not?
No. Are you serious?
Bob Burgers. Bob Burgers. Then who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
But the sign.
The fact that Teddy seems to think that Bob Burger is the owner of Bob Burgers is one of the longest running gags on the show, and they keep finding new variations.
You could make his float into a Bob Burgers float. I call it the Mobile Bob Burger Mobile. You remember Linda and Gene Burger?
He's even got other people doing it.
Hey, Mr. Burger.
It's Belcher.
He answers to both. It's fine.
So, since it's been a while since I engaged in some baseless confabulation, let's get into why Teddy thinks that. Is it random? Is it that thing where you're not entirely paying attention when you hear something, and your brain kind of reassembles it as an approximation of what you heard, with facts and perception combining to form a potent new reality? That's most likely a factor. I know I've gotten in trouble for speculating about this before, but there is a strong argument for Teddy, and in fact most of the Belcher family, being on the ADHD and autism spectrum. But I think there's another, more straightforward reason. This is from the episode The Moody Foodie, way back in Season 2.
This is one of my vacant spaces. It used to be a burger restaurant. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Mr. Fisch, how are ya?
Hi, Mrs. Burger.
If you watch, Teddy is sitting right there. And let's take a moment to appreciate Kevin Kline as Mr. Fisch Oeder. Imagine just having a comedy and musical theater legend in your cast like it's nothing.
I once lost $30,000 on a horse. She just ran off with it.
It smells weird in here.
It smells weird everywhere, sir. That's how you know you're alive.
'Cause all play and no work makes me a big sexy boy. Big old sexy boy.
So, a couple of possibilities that I can see. Possibility number one, Teddy just didn't know their last name. Okay, you're socially awkward. You're bad at making conversation. You're never sure when to drop that, by the way, I never caught your last name. And the longer you wait, the more awkward it gets. So it's a relief when you finally hear,
Hi, Mrs. Burger.
and when you're corrected on that, your brain just sort of edits it out.
You must have a couple of old shirts upstairs, Bob. You can write Bob Burgers on them real quick, right?
It's Bob's Burgers.
Possibility number two is based more in Teddy's insecurity. He was told that Bob's last name was Belcher, but when a man with the authority and gravitas of Kevin Kline says,
Hi, Mrs. Burger.
Teddy being Teddy, he thinks, was I in the wrong? So he adjusts and starts using what he thinks is the correct name. I should note this brings up another question. Listen to how unsure Fisch Oeder sounds when he says it.
Hi, Mrs. Burger.
Should we be worried about Mr. Fisch Oeder?
Hello, Burger children. Hello, Bob and female Bob. Excuse me, Lady Burger.
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple. But again, that's all just some unsubstantiated excogitation. I had this theory. Now what? Could it be confirmed or busted? So the only thing I could do was to ask Lauren Bouchard. On June 1st, I tweeted at Lauren Bouchard with that clip and my theory. Then, I waited. There's a lot of editing to be done on these videos, so I kept working on that. I kept waiting. I kept working, adding graphic blandishments to that animation of Teddy's head. By June 7th, no response. At the risk of seeming desperate, I tried again. On June 16th, when I'm recording this, I'm still left on red. Am I upset? Am I angry? Not in the least. He's a busy person. I'm some dingus with strong opinions about the funky fandom. Besides, it's actually quite liberating. As a fan, in the absence of word of God on certain subjects, that means that all your fan theories are true until proven otherwise. Jimmy Pesto's ex-wife is Linda's PTA nemesis, Colleen Caviello. Gyro is actually a boring white guy named, Drew, who just pretends to be Brazilian to try to be more interesting. The businesses next door keep closing because Fisch Oeder is using the space as a front for shady dealings. And Onion is half alien like Steven. So, if you enjoyed this video, make with the clicky. If you want to see more coverage of adult animation on this channel, let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, share your favorite Bob's Burgers fan theories with me. Does this?
I have a wife. She's just not here.
She's real, though.
This is making me sound like I don't have a wife.
He does. He definitely does. And I do, too.
Teddy, stop it.
Yeah, her name is Karen McGillicuddy.
Oh, God.
Mean that Teddy's last name is McGillicuddy? I kind of hope not.
Okay, 14 is...
4?
Stop saying 4!
I'm sorry.